I'll tell you what, that is a good craft beer. And if you're in a market for a good craft beer, the Old Mill Brew Pub in Lexington is where you want to go. Let me tell you why. We're talking about hops that are grown locally in Camden on a farm. We're talking about big stills where the beer is cooked that's powered by the actual pond that's right here at the Old Mill Brew Pub. So it doesn't get any more local or craft than that. But the question is, how is it you craft the beer? So glad you asked. Let's get cooking.
We went to Portland and bought this, had it made for us specifically for the brew pub.
Okay.
Custom built, and this is how we make beer. And what we're gonna do is steep grain, barley namely, in this vessel here, and we pull off the extract, and that's what becomes the beer.
Okay.
We spice it over here in this kettle with hops. Those come off of my farm, and those help to preserve the beer and add that nice citrusy, wonderful type hoppy flavors that people really enjoy. I don't really make beer, I just make food for yeast, and yeast makes beer. So it takes a little while for the yeast to do its thing, and we want to keep it happy over here in these tanks. And then, and beer is a living organism, so we just want to treat it with respect. We're totally off the grid, making all our own power, one of the only brew pubs in the country that's doing that. We're just trying to close the loop and use as many local sources as we can to try to keep the footprint as small as possible. We not only support our beer, but we try to support all craft beer.
All right, well, let's do some supporting of beer, shall we, right here? Let's do it. What do you got here? Line me up.
Well, this is a collaboration beer that we've brewed with Conquest right down the road, our only brewery in Columbia. And this is a Clementine double IPA, so it's very citrusy, very fruity, and the hops that are in it came from the farm as well.
I'm not a real big fan of heavy beer, but this actually is really good. It's got a little bite to it. I like it a lot. If you log on to WACH.com, click on deals. The Old Mill Brew Pub is the deal right now on this Food Friday. Of course, it's going to be for anything. It's going to be any of the bar items you want, also all the food we're going to get into. But $20 for 10. You log on and save right now. Come see Matt. He'll whip you up something in his little witch's cauldron. But again, the cool thing is it's sustainable. They're powering it off the water. He's growing the hops at home. It's just kind of a whole cool deal. You got to check it out in Lexington, guys. Log on and save. We're going to see you here at the Old Mill Brew Pub. The bar is open. Let's get drinking.